So the first question I have is, why did you decide to enter your career?
Mine was definitely passion driven.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the process of making things. I loved the process of just seeing and changing how people feel about themselves with clothes. So like that I found that very powerful, and then it just made me more curious to study it as a career.
Awesome.
And then I fell in love with it.
Awesome. How long have you been working in your career?
Professionally, about 10 years now, but I've been designing for almost 18 years. I was 17 when I first designed my first bridal gown.
Ooh.
And actually, I didn't make it, but I designed it, and I had a local seamstress make it for me for my cousin's wedding.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I loved every minute of it. But yeah, so like about 18 years, and then professionally about 10 years.
Nice. What skills do you use on a daily basis?
Oh man, it all depends because I'm an entrepreneur, so I work for myself. So I own my own business. So some days are really, really good. The highs are very, very high, and the lows are very, very low. So I'm definitely task driven. So I typically just prioritize the tasks that I need to complete daily. But what really motivates me or inspires me is definitely art. Anything with painting, anything related to art, then it just makes me inspired. So,
really?
Yeah.
What is a piece of advice you would give to someone entering your career?
I would say every day is a love. To me, like, I don't think learning ever stops. And if you think you mastered a thing and you stop learning, that's when you need to start worrying about. But every day is like a learning opportunity. And I would say practice for in our case would be keep sewing, and keep sewing. And then you become an expert eventually, but you have to hone on your craft or whatever you're doing. Like the more you know it, the better. So I would say keep learning would be my number one advice for someone that's entering my field.
Nice.
Because things are changing by the minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What does a typical day look like for your career?
Bigly, it's emails, and then it's patterning and sewing, lots of sewing. But like I said, I'm an entrepreneur, so I run myself without include checking emails, communicating with my clients, fabric, you communicate with your fabric vendors and things like that. So it's like constant communication, and I would say about 50% would be like the actual labor work of like sewing, designing and sewing. Yeah.
What's the most rewarding part of your career?
Oh my God, seeing my clients happy. Like there's nothing rewarding than that to me. Like it's just the most fulfilling thing ever.
What has changed most about your career since you started?
Oh my God, AI, technology.
Really?
The integrity, yes. I would say technology has changed dramatically for the better. I've chosen to incorporate technology for my advantage. So like, it definitely has given a shortcut to most people, and a lot of that also means that people are stealing your ideas, because there's no such a thing as like a pure idea anymore. But understanding the technology and how it can make your life easier, but also having an artist integrity. So I would say that. That's what I was earlier, and I was like, you have to be open to want to learn and adapt is is why I was saying earlier, like make sure you're make sure you are keeping up yourself with technology. It's so important. So important. So yeah, I would say that.
What is something you wish people knew about your career?
The amount of work it takes.
Oh yeah.
A lot of times it's like it looks very glamorous for like that 10, not even 3 minutes of that designer walkthrough like you do on the fashion shows, and those are exhilarating feelings, but it's a lot of work and it takes a lot of discipline to become a fashion designer. It just takes a long time to make things, and if you don't love it, you're screwed.
Right.
So, yeah. So you really have to love what you do, and I sometimes put in 14, 15 hours a day, if not 24 hours. Like there's no such a thing as sleeping sometimes. So because you're like focused on projects, so it might take 18 to 24 hours sometimes on just one work. So